are a number of benefits of our approach to data sharing and connected workflows across the maritime ecosystem. I'll start briefly with ourselves and other software providers. Data sharing and collaboration is a way for us all to be nimble and to move faster for our clients. Because for us to try to build every possible feature in our platform is the costliest, takes the most time, and has the highest risk. So when we can approach our customers and find that there are solutions that are in the marketplace already with other providers, it makes it much easier for us to make those decisions on behalf of them, knowing that if we find a partner that we can collaborate with, we can move quickly. And that's the flip side of the benefits to the customer. One of the benefits, first of all, is they can move faster. So they can find the right partners and the right solutions for them in the marketplace, and knowing that technology providers and data providers will collaborate enables them to make the right decision. So they're not stuck with one particular kind of client or one solution that may or may not solve all their problems. So that's one of the benefits from a corporate standpoint. From an individual standpoint, this is where we get into the idea of intelligent connected workflows. So workflows is a fancy way of saying what people do every day in their jobs and the tasks that they have to do them in. Now, a lot of shipping companies have multiple systems which require people to keep them on their screens, to log in, and often to cut and paste information from one system into Microsoft Excel, or to log out of one system and log into another system. That's a disconnected workflow. What we want to do is incorporate those data streams and create this kind of seamless workflow so you can do the same job with the same data from the same sources, but you only need to log into Orbit, and we pull all of that information together. So instead of logging in and logging out and logging in and cutting and pasting and doing all of those things, the individual can do their job much more seamlessly. And the benefits that those people include, it's faster, right? It's much easier to accomplish your same workflow in a single system. It reduces the need to enter things twice or cut and paste, which is error prone and also takes time. And it also enables people across the organization to see the same information. So people in the pre-fixture mode, say in the chartering department, can see the same information that the people on board are seeing, and the same information that the chartering team and the operations team, and also post-voyage. So that idea of collaboration and connected workflows works not just on individual departments, but for an entire shipping company, extending even into the technical services manager. If everyone's operating on the same platform and has the same data, they can make the decisions based on what people like to call the single source of the truth. But it just makes sense that you want to know the condition of your vessel, where it is, and then different people can make decisions on it, knowing that we're all operating off the same set of data. Our partnership with Bureau Veritas began last September of 2023. And since then, it has been just a fantastic collaboration. And how we're working on software solutions goes in three directions, I want to say. One direction is we are combining the world-class software experience that we have with the world-class classification data and maritime intelligence into Orbit. So we are working with Bureau Veritas to help them to work with their clients to understand what they need, and we then bring that into Orbit. So their relationships with their clients, knowing what they need, and they bring their expertise as well. So we're turning Orbit into a platform to help them innovate and proceed on their digitalization journey. So it's going that direction, from Bureau Veritas into Orbit. It also goes the other way, which is Bureau Veritas has got a team of incredibly smart people who have a lot of different software applications. And so what we're helping them is maybe improve or build additional software applications to help their teams do their jobs more efficiently. Now, the third way, which is really the more exciting way, is we're now building new things together. New things that haven't been put into the marketplace either by Bureau Veritas or by Orbit. And that's where the real fun is starting. And you'll see some announcements over the course of the next weeks and months about brand new innovations that we're going to bring to the market. Sure, OrbitMI helps our customers reduce costs and emissions and improve safety in a number of ways. Let's talk first about the voyages themselves, because this is where we have probably the most profound impact. Before the voyage, people on the chartering desk and the operating desk can estimate the potential costs of a voyage, whether that's EU ETS costs or fuel costs based on the route taken. You incorporate weather in our Weather Plus product, and you can optimize the planning of the route even before you engage with the cargo or take on the charter party, so you have a better sense of what your bunker consumption would be. And you can make smarter decisions and optimize for cost. So even before the voyage, we're helping customers optimize and reduce costs. During the voyage, Orbit allows operators and users to set alerts to notify them when a vessel may be underperforming and consuming more bunker fuel than they expected, whether that's through the budget or because they're encountering weather. To give two examples, they also can see the performance of the engine and through other visualizations. So at all times, the operators can see how the vessel is performing and get alerted when there are things that may need their attention. And so their ability to take action on those alerts enables them to get ahead of problems that may exist. And in the case of weather, for instance, they can give directions or advice to their colleagues to maybe direct the captain or suggest to the captain that they might take a different course or slow down or alter their course in some way to help reduce bunker costs. The captain always has the final decision, of course, but this way everyone gets a view into what's happening. That's during the voyage. After the voyage, we help reduce costs because we provide visibility into what happened. So in the case of a claim, it's very easy to pull data out of Orbit through our partners so they can see the actual impact of the voyage if there's any issue related to the voyage itself. There's another way that Orbit helps reduce costs. It's through productivity. And because of the intelligent connected workflows that we talked about earlier, people can do more with their time than they would otherwise. So instead of spending lots of time cutting and pasting and logging in and out of systems, Orbit allows people to make decisions and do the main tasks of their day in a shorter period of time, which allows them to do more value-added work. But in cases of, say, an operator, instead of managing 4 or 5 ships, that same operator can manage 8 to 10 ships. So you get a productivity gain, which is a way of describing cost savings as well. Now, you also asked about safety. So it's related to our Weather Plus product, as well as the ongoing alerts that happen in Orbit for operators. So before a voyage, you can optimize your route for safety purposes. So some companies, just spoke with a Japanese company yesterday or 2 days ago when I was in Tokyo, and they say our job is to make sure the vessel operates safely, and all we need to do is look at the weather and find the safest route. They're not interested in optimizing for cost or for EU ETS or anything like that. So there's pre-voyage tools that you can use to make sure your vessel is operating in safe waters, for instance. You can also see when the vessel might be entering high-risk areas. Right? With all the geopolitical turmoil, you want to make sure you understand when your vessel is close to those defined areas. So you can either avoid them or you can purchase the relevant insurance that goes with that. So you have complete visibility into what's going to happen to your vessel. The same thing happens during the voyage. So you can get alerted when weather changes. You can get alerted when it looks like your vessel is going to be approaching a high-risk area. And again, it gives the team visibility into what the voyage is doing, and so they can have a conversation with each other, they can collaborate and notify the captain of the situation. And so everyone can take decisions to maximize the safety of the vessel and the crew and the cargo. So my key message to the industry about decarbonization of shipping and all of the issues that people have been talking about, there's two parts of the message. One is, it's not about the technology and the technology companies. And I say that because I am a technology company. You're going to talk to a lot of people who are going to make a lot of promises about what they can and can't do. And they all start to sound the same. That's no way to make decisions. So my first message is, you need, as whether you're a ship owner or an operator, a technical services manager, you have to do your due diligence internally to understand what you want to accomplish. It may be increased safety, it may be getting better exposure to EU ETS, it may be to improve your compliance reporting, which now may take months and months using many people with Excel compared to, say, using Orbit, which streamlines that. But you have to find out what you need as a business. That's the first step. So go internal and figure out what you want. And then the second message would be, start somewhere. Because once you know what you want to accomplish, then you can find the right product fit or solutions provider or partner to help you accomplish that. There are a lot of things associated with digital transformation that we're all hearing about in all the conferences that we go to, and it can seem overwhelming. So my message is to the ship owners and others, find out what you want to accomplish and start small, and then go from there. Because if you look at the big picture, you can get paralyzed and not do anything. But take action now.